What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking out SongLab Live. This is our new episode. Enjoy. Make sure you like and comment, share with a friend. Hello, this is EarlAlex, Cav Ticket, Prolific, and all that. But we're here back at SongLab Live with another event and to bring you another exclusive artist. Now, you may have seen him on the flyer if you got the invite. But if you hadn't, we're going to introduce you to them now. Well, I say them because he also brought a friend. So you need to get to know him because he got some hot music coming. And we're all in the studio now collabing. Who do I got on the other side of the table with me today?
Yo, it's Sonny the Juice, Sonny THA Juice on all platforms. You feel me? Go mess with me, man. I just dropped a project, Toxic Relations, a single, Big Dog. You know, and I got my homie with me, you feel me? KIID Tru. I'm gonna let him introduce himself though.
Yo, this is KIID Tru, KIID Tru. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the DMV, but I'm here with my boy Juice. We about to give y'all some juice and give y'all the scoop on, you know, how it really be. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
let's get it.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to be joined by y'all. Thank you very much for coming through. And honestly,
Appreciate you.
thank you very much for lending, your image, your artistry to what we're doing here. Because when we bring out exclusive artists, we actually pick and choose. We listen to your music. We figure out who you is a bit. We're like, oh, okay. And we do use our own bias of who we would want to work with. So
That's what's up.
thank you very much again for lending
Hey, it's an honor to be
your
here.
time and your talents. So what we do here is we bring everybody in the studio. We do this thing, right? It's a cool little event. We're here. We're having fun. But what really we want to do is educate people on not only how to get in this game and do it correctly, but also how to keep it fun, how to make it something that they can do on a daily and live off of it, sustain it.
Sure.
I want to know, how has it been for you coming up in the game? And like, what have you done to make this something you can continually do?
Well, my first, when I started off as a dancer. You feel me? I'm from Ohio. You know, the whole little Ayo and Teo run. I had some homies. We got together. We did some stuff like that. We kind of went viral. YouTube before going viral was a thing. So we had popularity in the city, and then one of my homies kind of said, "Bro, you got a gift. Go to the studio." So I went to the studio one day. I made a song with him. He's like, "Bro, nah." This was like, "Yeah, you got a gift, bro."
Wow.
I wasn't even really thinking about it. At the time I wanted to play basketball. I got into a little bit of legal trouble. Ended up coming out here, and I took a break from music. I was playing around making music, and then one day my mom told me, she was like, "Don't have no plan B. This is your gift. It's your purpose." I've been all in since.
That's amazing.
You
Your
feel me?
mom told you that.
My mother heard a song I did. I actually made a song for her birthday called Third Eye.
Beautiful.
I actually got it. The song was played on the news. So my mom, she started just telling me don't have a plan B after this. This is what you go all in. And that's not like my mom at all. She always tells me, you feel me, I have a backup plan for the backup plan. So when she told me go all in, I'm just like, yeah, this is my shit. I gotta do this. And so since then I just been, you feel me, really keeping my foot on my own neck. I feel like I'm my only competition. I'm the only thing that can get in the way of me and my dreams. So every day I try to keep my mind healthy, my body healthy, and try to tell myself positive things to keep me going.
And through everything, it helps you to continue on, even when there's, say, maybe frustrations or a show may cancel. Or
I've had a lot of mishaps. Even this week, I've had a lot of things come up, and it's just adversity, it's fuel. I feel like every time something goes wrong, it gives me, motivation to fix it, motivation to not let it happen again. And so I think really I would say what lights the fire in me is people believing I can't do it. And that's been me since I was young. I mean, I went and played college basketball at 5'7". I wasn't supposed to do that. You know, I wasn't supposed to, you know, not be a statistic. I wasn't supposed to make it to C25.
Yeah.
I mean, I defeated the odds, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Well, true.
Yo,
Let me hear
yo.
about your coming, man. How you get into this game, man?
I mean, it's actually a lot of similarities between me and Juice, especially with the sports. I played college sports also. You know, I played football though, and that was my dream first. That was my first dream. I always dreamed of going to the NFL.
Nice.
I'm not too tall neither. I'm not too big neither. You know, so but I did get to play college football, but I did get hurt. You know,
Yeah.
And I was always around music. Like I grew up, you know, singing all day long. You know, so much so that everybody get tired of it. They be like,
Yeah.
man, shut up or do something with it, you know? Like,
Right.
so I decided to just go ahead and do something, you know, let's make something of it. And it's just been a development, you know, throughout the years. Of course, I wasn't good when I first started and you're still getting better, you know what I mean? So it's like, I never want to stop learning. I never want to stop, you know, progressing my craft. And, like I self-taught myself the piano, you know, and just, yeah, like I love music, you know. I love all kinds of music, not just, you know, one genre. Like I listen to everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, I try to always just keep my mind open, you know, let creative things, you can get creative things from anywhere. So, you know, just like I'm into art, you know, like into making cover art and reading and learning and everything, you know. So it's just like a big music for me is just one route of the entire craft of art, you know, expression of being human, of experience, you know. So it's kind of why I do it, you know. And my mom always knew I could sing, you know. She didn't know I could write songs though. When she heard that, she was like, I don't know what you're gonna do, but you know, I hope you figure it out. You do got something too, you know. So
She just saying you're multi-talented.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, it's blessings. So just keep on, you know, doing what you do, baby, because I love you.
Yeah,
So,
100%. So it sounds like, for one, you guys had a healthy dose of self-confidence in the beginning. You knew in yourselves that this was, you know, a craft that you could develop. You felt the creative spark, but then also you had, you know, at home there was recognition. Your mom was behind you. Your mom recognized your.
My dad was a DJ too.
Your dad was a DJ, so it's all music was all around. I hear from a lot of people in the industry, like being surrounded by music at home it's a really big thing.
Yeah.
No matter what type of background, and I've heard many different type of backgrounds, but music at home is big. And so I would say, for you artists that have children of your own, if we want to create the next generation of music makers, don't shun them out of your craft. I mean, that's just it's a side note.
My son is 4 and he sings. You know, he's learning to sing right now. So yeah,
my son is here now.
3. My daughter be 3 and she love to dance and sing too.
That's his thing. So I definitely can relate to that. Like I feel like if you have a child and you know you're so dedicated to what you do, they should be a part of your work.
Yeah,
I mean, they should definitely get that. You know, just how passionate you are about it. They should get to at least see what that's like.
They should be able to experience it.
To see it, you feel me?
It's crazy because his son encourages him to go out to every show. Be like, Dad, I don't want you to miss it. Go.
Yeah.
No, I should be like,
my son was sick.
Wow.
My son was sick recently, and I had a show. I said, Daddy can stay home with you. He was like, no, like you gotta go. Like the world needs to hear you.
Wow.
Like stuff like that. You feel me? That I can't have no plan B. Like
yeah.
The most important people in my life tell me every day, like this is your destiny. It's what you're supposed to do. I believe it.
And now that's key. Have a support system that supports you.
Yes, sir.
Keep that.
That's big.
Yeah.
Show.
Keep good people in your corner.
100%. World gonna tell you no 1,000,000 times, but you got them people in their corner that's not. They in the world, but they of your world.
And they see stuff intimately to other people.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to definitely watch your surroundings for one, and who you bring into your immediate camp. because there's a lot of people that don't mean you well. So if you put those around you that are doing nothing but supporting you and what you got going on, and you can reciprocate that that helps your morale, that helps you be able to get stuff done. I mean,
Yeah.
when I'm around people that are no good for me, I can't think, I can't write.
Yeah.
But when I'm around a group of people that are like-minded, that are helping me flow, I'm able to do this. I can do 10 songs in a day. I've done it before.
Wow.
So like, you feel me? That it's really important that the company you keep.
100%. So at SongLab, we love to surround ourselves with good people.
Is there?
And that's what brought you here. That's why we messing with you.
Appreciate sure.
And we are trying to create a network of artists that think collaboration is a good thing and can help propel people forward. I wonder, how have you been in your career as far as collaborating with other artists, working with them? Has it been something that you look forward to, or is it something that you seem as more work? I've heard many different takes on collaborating. Some people find it hard because of the paperwork at the end.
That's I feel personally that's the least to deal with. Like, that's the worst. That's the last thing I want to deal with, is the fact of like paperwork and stuff. We can figure that shit out. I feel like the biggest issue with collaboration is steel sharp as steel. You feel me? Like, if you can't collaborate with somebody that's at the level that you are, that's an issue. You can always help another artist get to a certain level, but as far as doing music with them, it's almost like you have to, in order to do music with somebody that's not at the same level as you, you have to mold them. So it takes a process. You can't just say, oh, you're not, you feel me? You see the playing field is different and just come on. That's like a 6'9" basketball player going to play with middle school.
Yeah.
You're at a disadvantage. And so it's like, I personally wouldn't even want to work with certain artists that aren't at a certain level, because I wouldn't want them to have to, come out their body to do something that they might not be able to do.
Correct.
It's like, I may be asking too much of you. And then we just had this talk in the car about knowledge being power. Like, if you know what it takes to get to a certain place, not only should you share that with somebody, but somebody else should be receptive enough to pick that up, use it, and then we can come back and revisit the situation.
Yeah.
So I feel like collaborating is all about making good music, for one, but for two, making good music with people that are capable of it.
And ready for it.
You feel me? Because there's a lot that comes behind. You can't just make a hit and that just be that. Like, you have to be ready for everything, because you have to make a hit, and you have to follow it up.
Yeah.
You have to keep, you feel me? You can't just be, there's a lot of one-hit wonders that last a week.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put a song on TikTok and go viral and last a week, and people will start clowning you after that week. Like, that was it? That's all you got? Like,
Still 15 minutes.
So you have to be somebody that is consistent, especially with music. Like, you can't make one song that you think is hot or all your friends think is hot and just think you made it. Like, you have to continue to, like, for me personally, I continue to look at my catalog and say, how can I one up myself?
That means you ain't growing if you keep continuing.
If you're doing the same shit, there's no growth.
Yeah.
Like, that's like walking in a straight line. You're never going up. There's no incline. So if you don't continue to try to beat yourself, like, you're staying stagnant. And that's the worst thing you can do with music, because eventually you're going to get stale and you're going to lose fans and you're going to lose your passion for what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you asked about collaboration, and I actually got a reel on my IG right now that I talked about collaboration, which I talked about it 3 years ago.
Wow.
I love collaborating with artists. Not gonna lie. Because me as an energetic person, I'm one of the people that receive other people's energies very well. And I know how to mutate it into something different. So I've been approached by several different artists, and I've approached several different artists to collaborate. Like me and Juice, we've collaborated.
Yes, sir.
I've collaborated with 7 other artists in Arizona, you know what I mean?
Nice.
And it's like, definitely, like, it is a picky choosy thing, because you can't, everybody ain't gonna get the same thing. It's not gonna be the same result. But when you do find, somebody that either has a way for you, like he said, sharp and still, way for you to grow from the experience, whether it's reciprocated either from you to them or them to you, it's wonderful. You know what I mean? You can make some magic that, he'd be like, yo, now this inspired me on my own shit to me even make some even better music just because I learned some things from this person, or they showed me a different way to accomplish this better. It's a more effective, so it's like, it's a great thing to have, as long as that person is receptive, is really serious about their craft, and is really working, that's all it takes though.
All about being coachable, sure.
And yeah, like that contract shit, like, man,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out, you know what I mean? Like,
If
we
it's
can
a
talk
good
about it
song,
once we get through the first process of, can we even make a song? You know what I mean? Like,
I was, this is the last thing I would say about
No,
this.
go ahead.
Like, I would suggest any artist never jeopardize your musical standards.
Yeah.
Or anything. Like, even if it's your friend. Like, it could be your homie, and if his music is not up to your musical standards, you have to let him know that. You have to be honest. Like, 'cause when you start lying to people in the music scene, like, it gets to the point where you're doing them a disservice. It's worse to sit there and tell somebody whose music is not good, like, yeah, bro, keep going, keep pushing this, because they're gonna get their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
I'd rather somebody, like, if my homie didn't have music up to par, I'd rather be the one to tell you, like, okay, bro, work on this and this, get this right. And we can't make a song until you come up here.
100%.
And if you're hungry about doing music, you're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
so
You're gonna receive it, then you're gonna achieve it. You have to accept it first, that there's work that needs to be done. Be willing to do that work and work hard as hell to make it happen. And a lot of people, I feel like, think that there is some trick or code to it. A lot of people want to just go the money route and pay for collaborations all the time, which, that'll help you get some. I'm not gonna say that's not gonna work. Hey, if you got the money, they're gonna collaborate with you. But the best collaborations, I do know, not only come out of making sure you're paying people for their time, doing your business correct and everything like that, but out of respect, out of working with people who you vibe right with, especially in the beginning. And I feel like in the beginning for artists, we're all on a journey. So we all need to find the best and better ways to do things.
Yes, sir.
And it's not bad to add a few tricks to your tool bag, right? So connect with people, work with folks, learn what you can, and use that across the board to pull you to where you need to be. We're here at SongLab trying to make sure people get that education, and that's why we work with the artists when we do songs here. We bring them all into the process about split sheets and everything. In fact, we have our forms that people can fill out right here in the studio, and we can get everything done and solid here right now. So we like to do business up front. We like to make sure people understand the process and are able to come back, work on the song, get it to the level that they need to be. We are also judgmental by the fact that we decide who's on or off the track through quality. You
gotta expect that.
And we tell people, and we've ran into issues with it, but it is what it is. We have to make the best music possible.
Yeah.
And that's where the craft turns into, the product. It has to happen that way. But we don't shun away from it being artists, true artists, right? Yeah. So I like everything that you guys had to say. But what I'm really interested in is, what are you guys working on now? Where can people get that? I want to see it. I want to know where I can see a show, video, get some music. What's popping right now? What's hot?
So,
Juice. Oh, you go ahead.
I just dropped a project called Toxic Relations. My first just soul R&B, soul R&B album.
Nice.
Very special for me because I did this I did most of this myself. So this was a situation where I struggled with mental health issues, and I was in a deep, deep, dark place. And this was like my pulling out of the hole. And I just spread my heart into an album. Yeah. And gave it to him. You feel me? And I just love how everybody received it. But that's what I recently dropped. I dropped it on my birthday, February 19th. I just dropped also February 21st, my single Big Dog. And Big Dog is like, the song was more of an anthem, because I like to tell everybody I have a big dog mentality. Nice. And I like to tell people I'm the biggest dog in the yard.
Nice.
And that's because I want to make sure that my presence is felt everywhere.
Yeah.
I want to make sure it's like Cujo.
Yeah.
You can't help but to see him. You can't help but to recognize him because he's in your face. He's hunting you at the end of the day. And I want people to know, like, that's the type of presence, type of aura that I'm exuding. Is like, you know, I want to be able to impact people. Having a big dog mentality is overcoming everything that gets thrown at you. So when I dropped that song, it was special. Also, I got a song coming up pretty soon called Miss Dior.
1 second.
Go ahead.
What name plugged?
Appreciate all y'all. I'll tap it right up.
You got most of it, but
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back about a minute.
Oh, you good? Just let us know where we gotta pick up at. I probably low key could say something a little bit better too.
They tapping in. What up, y'all?
I had probably like 30 viewers in the last
Oh.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Little span. I should have been getting like that.
It's crazy though because I'm low key shadow banned on Instagram.
Why?
Because of I guess illegal activity. It keep getting me, and he got so much censorship. And serious.
They be picking up.
For myself. You trying to throw me in Instagram and Facebook jail every week. I'll be in my own DM like, man, I didn't even do this. Hey, what?
Yeah.
Mom, so it's popping with you.
Hey, Mama Juice.
Love you, mama.
Happy birthday again. Even though it was
More
yesterday.
times, 3 more times. Call you after this, actually. We pop up. Pop fest with bag. Everybody still watching. Let me know. Hear me? I can hear me. Eloquent.
You said eloquent.
I'm using the college experience I do have.
Eloquent.
Nice.
Showing the
All right.
ambiance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound like they chose a beat,
Yeah.
Man.
So
It's about to be on the popping then.
you know?
they talking about
Still recording. We good? We good on 6. Good on 1. All right. Looks like we're good. Okay. So if I can get you to pretty much start back at letting people know about what you have coming out next, what's popping, what's hot.
okay. I just dropped Toxic Relations on all platforms. That was the project I did, you know, in a depression. I was going through it. It was exactly what it said it was, you know, toxic relations, and it was not just relationships with female. It was friendships. It was, you know, business relationships. It was everything. And it felt like the world was crashing.
Yeah.
So I took that pain and put it in an album. Put it out on my birthday to, you feel me, in my head, rebirth myself.
Yeah.
So that just dropped. That's still fairly new. I also dropped a song called Big Dog. And I kind of wanted to make an anthem for, you know, the type of mentality I want to, you know, show people.
Yeah.
A big dog mentality, which is, you know, taking adversity, flipping it, and turning it into fuel.
Yeah.
You know, turning it into a way of you to keep motivating yourself. And so that's what I feel like a big dog mentality is, you know, rising above all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because life get hard. And if you can stand over it and stand, you feel me, step on it
You the
and
people.
keep walking, you the big dog. Also, I got a few singles, a few collaborations coming up. I know I got a few songs in my big brother, Sad Boy Packy, a few collaborations with the family, TME, you know. Also, if you go to TME Sound, that's TME Sound on YouTube, you can catch a lot of my music videos. Shout out to the homie Big City. He cold, one of the dopest videographers I know. Did most of my music videos. I also got another person, shot by Hatch on all platforms. He did my Nightmare video, and I'm cooking. I can't really tell y'all everything that's next because I have like probably 40, 50 songs in my vault that I'm waiting to hear what y'all want. I'm waiting to see what y'all are receptive to, and I'm gonna give you that. So I even do country music, by the way. Yeah, versatile.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Versatile.
Yeah, so I also dropped I call it in my EP. It's my first EP. It's called Distorted. It's Distorted, the EP. So basically, it was pandemic, you know what I mean? And a lot of things got unclear in the whole world, you know what I'm saying? So that's a reflection why I call it Distorted. But also I was also emotionally, dealing with so many things at once. It was like the ambiguity of the whole thing was just, I felt distorted, all throughout life in that moment. And I was just like, I was recording through the pandemic and, working and first child coming around, it was just like so many things. So, that was basically, it's 6 songs on it right now. I released it, February 7th. Me and Juice talked about this because he was like, yo, we about to drop projects in February. It was crazy.
Literally on the phone every day.
For real. We even play 2K together. Shit,
bro, this is one of my aces.
Which we got a single out, you know what I mean, me and Juice, that dropped in like 2022.
Concentrate to go get it on all platforms.
Yeah.
Concentrate. All platforms. Sonny the Juice, KIID Tru.
Yes, sir. And then like right now, before I dropped this EP, I had already dropped 6 singles, all starting from 2020 through 2021. And actually April 7th, I'm dropping a new song called Make a Way.
Nice.
So yeah, I still got a lot of things in the vault too. Actually, me and Juice is probably working on another collab right now. So,
hopefully EP if he stop playing with me.
I do got enough for another EP. That's in the works already. Hey, if you want to do an EP, like that'd be crazy.
This is my vocal consent right now.
We might
sign it up right now.
Yeah, but you have to talk after this and figure that out. But
right now I'm saying
yeah.
And then I'm also shooting a music video actually next week with Shot by Hatch.
Nice.
Shout out to Hatch.
Shout out to him, yeah.
Definitely about to be it's for one of the songs off the EP, Lose Control. It's about to be very, very, very well done. I already know it, Hatch is like on point, so I'm excited about that. And, like I said, that single April 7th, and then for the rest of the year, you're going to see a lot more KIID Tru coming around.
Personally, I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Let us know. Share it with us as y'all drop so we can share it and push it across our platforms. Hell yeah. And I know it's a little bit redundant, but I want these people to know, if they haven't locked you in already themselves, tell people about your social media. Tell people about where they can find your songs. Let people know where they can connect with you, what platform you're on the most. And then also, if you don't mind, at the end, let people know how you feel about SongLab and give us a little soundbite.
Gotcha. Well, for me, it's Sonny the Juice, Sonny THA Juice on all platforms, music, stream it. Like, you can look me up on Google, damn it, and Sonny THA Juice, and I'm gonna pop up. Also, I give shout out.
Yeah,
definitely want to give a few shout outs. Definitely TME. TME Sound once again, Shot by Hatch, my homie Smigo Studios, that's SMIGO Studios, Cole Photographer, Cole Videographers, they all do amazing work. I also want to shout out my homie Plex, Jeff, Jack London, super cold, one of the coldest out here producing wise, cold, the real Kyrie. Another cold, you feel me, stupendous.
Here today.
The real Kyrie.
Yeah, he's gonna be here today. I'm interviewing him.
We have a few songs together. Also, somebody that I'm nudging for an EP from. But yeah, look out for that. But he also just dropped a project, Almost Time, cold, beautiful project. Please go get it. The Real KIID.
And that's nothing but support. Wonderful.
Yeah, and I just, you feel me? I love what SongLab is doing. I love that y'all brought us in. Y'all picked us special. We definitely feel special and honored for it. Thank y'all for, bringing knowledge to artists. Bringing a safe space for artists to come and, express where they came from and, tell other people how to get tapped in with them and stuff like that. So we appreciate y'all for sure.
Nice. Thank you.
All
right, and I'm KIID Tru on all platforms, social medias. You can find me KIID. On social media, it's KIID_TRU_. But if you just search KIID space TRU on any streaming platform, whether it's Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon, whatever you got, you can find me there. You can, backlog my music and even see the new things coming out. I'm also always on social media. Mostly I do use Instagram. I just got more active on my TikTok. So, I'm banging with the TikTok. I do got Twitter, but, I don't use no Snapchat or nothing like that. So don't expect to find me there.
Instagram is probably much it for me. I ain't gonna lie.
It's the best one that
the main social media.
With, and then shout out SongLab, for real. Like, I appreciate the love. It was love off rip. Like like I said, I'm energetic, and I can tell the energy was great here. Like it's great,
Definitely a sense of family for sure.
Receptive, and definitely, like you said, providing that space for us artists. That's top notch. You can't beat it. So, I do want to give some shout outs too. Shout out my homie DJ Pest, the best in the West. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my guy. Rock the Mic Wednesdays and everything. He is one
Everybody
of the
hates Pest, huh?
Everybody hates Pest.
One of the dopest out here.
You can't deny him. You know what I'm saying?
You can't deny him. He a good guy, man. Yeah. I think so. Everything I heard. So
shout out Hatch. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Packy. That's my road dog too.
Revenge of the Sad coming soon.
Hazy. Everybody. Even big city. I wasn't in TME, but I definitely have been around the energy. And know there was some good solid dudes, you know what I'm saying? So, real, and all the creatives out there pushing for a dream and goals and a vision and to get where they want to go, definitely keep going. Shout outs to you, tap in, and we here with it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys very much for coming. Honestly, it's artists like you that make this possible.
Appreciate you.
Just trying to make sure that this thing can keep going and people can keep knowing what they need to do to move forward in their own careers as well. Much blessings to you all, for real. And I know that the work y'all are putting in is going to lead to a great future.
Yes, sir. Also, one more thing.
Go ahead, Dig. Go ahead.
Sorry, look, one more thing. Because the biggest thing for me is I know we in the West, but I'm a Midwest native. So I want to shout out Cincinnati, Ohio, feel me, the birthplace where I'm from. And I want to shout out my mother, because she's the one that really pushed this.
Shout out mom.
Shout out my mom, man.
Mama Juice and my mama too. But also, I forgot my boy Quan Jabri, man.
Yes.
And Perks the Amenity, you know what I'm saying? Nice. AZ, Baltimore, they all in the building. I'm from the DMV. I'm from Maryland. Shout out my Maryland family, my boy Corey Wise, Remo, ROC, Big A Prado, you know what I mean? That's Georgia. All that,
I have to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm an Arizona nigga, yeah. Been out here since 4 years old, but I was actually born in Milwaukee.
Oh, word.
So, you from the Midwest.
From the Midwest too. Hey, so strong ties, strong ties. Yes, but it's all love, all good, and wishing you the best of your days in all of your ways. Just keep grinding to get it, and you keep hearing from people who did it. And that's what we're here to do, is bring you that real and that truth. Look, it's SongLab Live. Thank you for joining us again.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for watching the podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more episodes.